Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day number 5 or session number 5. You're doing so well if you've made it this far and you've been through each and every single day individually. As always, my name is Pete Scott and I'm bringing you the Ultimate Health and Weight Loss Program over this 7 days or 7 sessions. Today we're here to talk about powerful questions and powerful statements. Now when I talk about power, power is the ability to move something from one place to another. So there are things that have power that are positive, that are going to help you, and there's things that have power that are going to hold you back and are going to keep you away from your focus. So this is really, really important today, that you know if you're in cause, which is all the positive and you're in control, or if you're in effect, which will mean that life is just happening to you. Why is my life such a mess, etc. Remember, it's a decision. The decisions that you make today will firmly shape the rest of your life. Make a decision to feel good, make a decision to feel motivated, and it will make all the difference for you. Should we crack on with today? Remember, if you're not on my website already, go to www.thoughtsfrompete.com and you can go straight onto my site and see a number of articles. You can take a look at my weight loss program, my well-being program. There's a range of things for you there to check out. Also, I've got some my top 10 motivational videos, lots and lots of information. So today, let's go into powerful questions and powerful statements. Powerful questions. Are you asking questions at the moment that give you the answers that you want? I want you to write this down. Get yourself a pen if you haven't got one already. Remember this. If you're not getting the answers that you want in your life when it comes to your health and fitness, if you're not getting the answers that you want in your life when it comes to your health and fitness, you are asking the wrong questions. Remember this, if you're not getting the answers that you want in your life when it comes to your health and fitness, it's because you're asking the wrong questions. Questions want to move you forward. That is what I want from your questions for yourself. You've got to be able to move forward and all of the time. So instead of saying, why is my life such a mess? You know what? I guess I've just got a slow metabolism, which would be a statement. The thing is that those questions are not going to move you forward. Perhaps you can make a list of some things that you've heard before, or perhaps you know, or you've caught yourself saying. The amount of times that I've come across people in a gym environment, or just in life in general, and the reason why I walk away with a negative energy from them is because of the fact that they were asking questions that weren't fulfilling. They weren't helping to make life better. Okay, so let's make a list now of questions that you might be asking, or you may have asked, or you may have heard of, that are going to hold you back. One of those questions might be like, why do I always fail? Why is it as soon as I look at food I gain weight? Why don't I feel like I've got enough fulfillment in my life? You know, it's all the things that you haven't got. Well, I haven't got this and I haven't got that. And you know, rather than looking at those things, because all you're going to get is answers for the reasons why you haven't got those things. And so, for example, if you say to yourself, why is it I can't get myself more energy? Why can't I do it? The answer that you're going to get is because, well, you work a lot. You're stressed. Your compassionate side in your mind will come out. Well, it's okay. You work a lot of hours. It's okay. You've got a family to feed. It's okay. Because everybody else is you know, not fit and healthy how they used to be. It's okay because Jane next door, she's actually 10 pounds heavier than you, so you're not as bad as her. Do you want to compare yourself to somebody else who's not achieving, or would you prefer to compare yourself to somebody who is achieving? It's so important that you think about the words that you're saying in your mind and the action that you're taking in your life as a result of those questions and answers that you get. So let's now make a list and take your time to do this. You can pause the video if you want to. Make a list of things that are not helping you. They're a hindrance in your life. They're not a support. They're not something that's a resource that's going to progress you forward, power you forward, make you feel better than what you were before. So make a list right now. When you've done that list, I want you to add on some statements. One of the statements I hear quite a lot of the time is, I have a slow metabolism. Well, have you had your metabolism tested? Do you know that how many calories you're burning per day? That's a non-specific statement for yourself. When you make these types of statements in your mind, what it does is that your conscious mind is telling your subconscious mind to shut down, to not deal with the situation. For example, if you get to a block in the road, now you've got a couple of choices. The choices are, you can look for a solution. You can say, can we knock that block down? Can we power right through it? Have we got the strength to do that? If you cannot, can we move around it to the right? Can we move around it to the left? Can we go over that block? They're your solutions. However, what we do so much of the time when it comes to our health and fitness is we say, well, you know what, there's a block in the road. I've got 10 pounds to lose. And we try, half-heartedly to knock the block down, doesn't block down. We have a peek around the corner. We see that we might be able to get round the block, but it's still a lot of work. We peek round the other side. It looks like a bit of a hill to climb there. So in actual fact, what we do is we say, oh, why is this block in the road? And this is the metaphor for so many people and the reasons why so many people, especially in today's environment, are not achieving the goals that they want. Well, you know what? Let me just make some excuses and move this off in this direction. But we never get past the block that is really an invisible barrier that in actual fact, if you just asked yourself some positive empowering questions that gave you positive empowering solutions, you would get through with maybe a little bit of work, perhaps even easier than you expected. And guess what? It's a habit. The more you practice success, the more you're going to become successful in your life. So if you want to be successful when it comes to your body, this is so important that you take on this approach when it comes to your attitude, when it comes to your personality, when it comes to determination to do this. It's not something I want you to do for a day or a minute. This is something I want you to do for the rest of the month, the rest of the year, and the rest of your life. What the second thing is, I want you to think about your two-part questions. I really want to go out there today and do a brisk walk. Oh, but it's a bit of a rainy day. Remember this. The second part of your statement or your question is actually the truth coming through. Okay, once again. The second part of your question or your statement is actually the truth coming through. So, when you say to yourself, I really feel motivated today to get out there and do it, however, I did work out 3 days in a row, it's like that second part is that's what's stopping you. So you've got to establish your two-part sentence, your two-part question, your two-part statement into positive, positive. Write this down, positive, positive, because that's what's going to move you forward. Okay, so I'm not talking about positive pie in the sky and all those wonderful things and chocolate and etc. I'm talking about creating moving statements, moving questions that make you move and take action. Okay, so I really want to get out today and take a brisk walk, and I'm going to follow through with that. It may be practice to start. I really want to get out there today and go to the gym, because I've done 3 days in a row, and that'll be great to do 4 days in a row, and I'm feeling even more motivated. Now, power me into tomorrow. Can you see how this becomes a snowball effect? We can start to move forward in the direction that we want and move into what's called cause in our life. I'm in control, I'm driving my bus, instead of being stuck in effect. Okay, so let's recap very quickly the two things that we've covered so far. Number one, we've covered negative questions and statements. Okay, questions and statements. Those questions and statements would be, question, oh, why is my life such a mess? Because you're a loser. Yeah, that's the answer you're going to get. Statement would be, well, you know what, the only reason why I'm overweight is because my mother was overweight. So, have you proven that because your mother was overweight, you have to be overweight? Who said you need the exact same journey as her? Doesn't make any sense. So that's number one, but we turned it around and we started looking at positive questions and positive statements. So a positive question would be, what can I do to make my life better today? How can I get out there and do it? The answer that you're going to get is, well, you can exercise, or you can take a walk, you can eat something healthy. Who do I need to be? Who do I need to be in order to achieve better health and better wellness? Who do I need to be? A statement would be, I'm going to go out for a walk today and I'm going to enjoy myself. So a two-part statement, and that moves us on to the second thing that we've covered today, and that is your two-part questions and your two-part statements. Understanding that in actual fact, for you to move forward, it's the second part of your sentence, your statement, or your question that is going to make a difference for you in the long run. So, for example, I want to be healthy, so therefore I'm going to follow through, and I'm going to watch the next video and the video after that, and I'm going to take this advice and take immediate action today.